now we will put that in there, and I cannot see where are the holes. There is one. Somewhat some kind of mark. Up. And what about this one? Oh, both. Yes. Success. Okay. Okay. Where is the cap? There it is. Now, back to the drilling. Drilling spot. Those holes seemed so they were 6 millimeters as well, so the same drill bit can go to make this hole. Where is it? Zooming all the way somewhere. Okay, it's on. Only thing that buggers me a little bit is that this, even there is 2 holes, okay, and I will put spacers both sides that will maximize this area that will get squeezed. So if this thing gets hits or something scrapes this surface, it won't change this this dimension what it is right now. But as you can, well, you cannot see, but these holes are so close to this end that it will buggers me a little bit that I should make it a little bit deeper, meaning goes towards the end of the tractor, I mean the driveway side, meaning it would come like 2 or 3 centimeters over the place. But then there is this problem that let's think for a bit. I will check this one more time, that if it's okay, well, then it's okay, but, always a but, what it does when we bring it over like a halfway. Well, things are, yeah, it might work, even if it's like a halfway of this. So it might be better that way, or how? Well, we can drill these holes as much I need, but if I'm putting it like so, it won't affect any, like so, like so. What about here? I think that would be appropriate because of things. It won't break that metal if I'm doing it to the first markings, but what it does is it's making so long that this will bend very easily, or at least easier than when it's like a middle. Well, let's see. The measurement could be the middle. Middle. I need to make 2 straight lines with a 90 degrees measurement construction, meaning this. Everybody know what is this? Straight lines. Yeah, right. If this thing is even straight itself, so I did measure it almost middle. Somewhat there. And yeah, what was the marking? Like so. Little bit under. And okay, long. Still, one more measurement. Let's see. Does this fit? Okay. Yeah, it's a perfect fit. Now let's hope that the drilling will go as well. That was just enough. So can drill it from this position. Yep, nice one. Okay, like so. Oh. Driving around with the camera. Someday I might have to take some drone action. Then it can fly over my head all the time and zoom what I'm telling it to zoom. Okay. Now we will go and check if it's okay, and if it is, then I will search some bolts and then we put it there where it needs to be. Don't know, can you see anything? Somewhat. Okay. If I see holes where they need to be, we are golden. Ho ho ho. Ha. Nice. This will fit. And now we are in the middle, almost in the middle of this part. And now as you can see, maybe, if those two holes were in here, what's the difference? I can bend this way so easily, this thing. But now with spacers, that goes in the almost the middle. This one will take a beating before it breaks or even bends. And this, as long this is one part, okay, I could even reinforce this by doing some welding to top of this, but I do not do that because I'm not driving anywhere. At least thus far I haven't been anywhere near to get this thing broken, now that it is broken. But this new one, that this place would ever be in a danger of being smacked or anything else that hits these things. And now, especially now that this heater is in metal case, there is a ever so slight chance that get it secured so good that it won't take a hit. Come on, stay in place. Okay. Now that that thing is done, then we check those bolts, and after that I might repaint this, because now that I don't have anything better thing, or let's just say I have no any means, or there's no any need to modify this any further, so repainting, and we are almost done this project. But anyway, now we are checking bolts again. Bolts, bolts, bolts. Little bit too big. Whatever it was. There's one, maybe too long. No, too big one. This is 6, yeah. Too long, too long. Before I hit my head to this vise, I need to channeling back in. Like so. Let's see. Where are them bolts? There is another one. These are way too big. Oh, I mean long. Long this work. Shorter ones, thank you. Where are them? Is this a 6? No, it is not. What about this? No, no, no. Way bigger. Don't tell me that there is now any shorter ones. Come on. Come on now. Don't do this to me. It would be appropriate if there were... What is this? Is 6 this small? What? Seriously? Yeah, it is so small. All right. Well. Well. If nothing else, then I will make with these two. Well, thing is, if it... Oh, there is one. Not so long. Nice. About... Nice. If I don't find another one, I will shorten this another one. It would seem that I have to do that kind of job. Dang, I'm running out of 6mm bolts. I've been using them like a champ. There is another, this long one. Come on. Only these big ones. Well, no matter, I will saw one shorter. One shorter. This will go here. There's plenty of room. Let's make... Well, this metal will go to the pile. Doesn't need it anymore. This short, somewhat like there. Yep. Like so. It started to scream. Oh. Block. There we go. And file. You should always make sure that when you are sawing something that the sharp corners are taken care of, and when there is a thread like in these bolts, that will get damaged if you are not sawing right. So with a file you can do really precise thread repairing movements so that, well, if you have a grinding machine, you could do this angled grind, that the start is much more like a, well, like a funnel. It wants to go in, almost like these new ones. They are a little bit funneled, but you can do much more. But same size bolts, check. Now we need nuts and some spacers, and I think I should use lock nuts, obvious reasons, because things, if I could find, I already thrown that one that I had in my hand in here once again. There's one. Will it fit? Yes, it does. What about another one? Bonk. Someday I have to go to the bolt shop and buy 6mm spacers, small and big diameter, and also nuts and obviously bolts. And perhaps lock nuts. They are, well, not always the best solution, but most of the time it's nice that your bolts are staying where you leave them. So when the nuts are not loosening themselves, come on. One. I'm asking only one. Come on. No. Dang it. That one is big. No. What about this one? No. Come on. This is stupid and time consuming. Stupid work. Well, if there's none, there is none. Then I have to... Seriously. Not a single one. There. Yes! Oh, we are golden. Now them spacers. I don't even check from there. I have this whole packet of them. Nothing too fancy about, but something that will hold them both sides. This one could go front. And second one could go behind. Yep. And these ones are bigger. Obvious reason. So that I can have the spacer to take most of the forces, or forces, I mean these, well, they are forces if you think them what they truly are. And the more space I will gather or cover with these spacers, the less stress is applied to the place where it's attached to. So bigger spacers equals less stress in one small point. So there is our means to attach this to the tractor, and we have a means to attach the warmer heater to this. So maybe now it's the time to repaint this once more. I need to take that degreaser and, well, let's just make this look nice. How long I have been let's see. Okay. I'll show you what the heck I'm doing again. Like so. Well, it is what it is. Now that I did not even decrease it, it won't matter because because I'm holding my breath. I'm not breathing in any of this. There we go. And that way we cleaned the nozzle of this. Anyway, I'm taking this back to where it belongs. Okay. It starts getting a little bit dark. Might be there is some clouds that are, well, no. It seemed so that there might be a rainfall, but no. Anyway, let's leave that to dry up. It won't take a long. Oh my god, trimming over almost. I'm starting to make preparations to, excuse me, burps again. Start making preparations to get that thing to the tractor, and when that is in the tractor we will slap this heater to the construction anyway, that thing. And after that we start to make some piping work, not something very special, but anyway, 2 pipes. We will clamp them to their places, and after that I have to check where I could put this to its place. It has this screw that I could make a hole size of this thread. Only thing is I do not possess to have this size of drill. Well, I do, but they are made for wood, not metal. So I have to think where I do put this, and this hole. This is way too big, long. So from that point to this end, and as you had saw how small it can be, like almost like this would be enough. And it's 1/3 too long. This is 1/3, and another 2, 3, almost 4 times too big. I mean long. Oh my god. Anyway, that won't be a problem. As an electrician, I could make many kinds of solution to this, like so. Even it won't be a nice, I can tell already, but I might try, or I might not, because it's always a hassle make a hole, put this through it, and what else? Still you have this long long cable to work with, so I think I will just maybe like this, just clamp it here and here, 2 places, and be done with it. Won't be nice, I know, who cares, maybe somebody call me a lazy one, but thing is I cannot cut and shorten this, well, obvious reasons, because these are made X long, and this is what I found it in the breakage place, so I have to make do. So this will have to do like it is, but I'm not making anything yet. Well, first things first, when I'm getting those things back together, then we make these waters pipes on, then we make that cocktail. We could make it right now, and after that I will, when the pipes are okay, I can slap that into place, this whole construction. After that we can fill that radiator, and after that I need to run this tractor, let's just say little bit of time, so that water pump can get this water to go all the way, all the routes, even through this heater, so that this heater won't heat empty air. I think this might get damaged if there is no any water, so I have to make sure that this thing, even if it's not starting, but as long it's rotating the pumps and so on, but I have to make it go running, because it will eat that radiator's water somewhat, because now that the whole block is empty, that block will eat some of the water, its channels. So I have to make filling that radiator some more, as long it will take that water. And after that, the one place where it stands, then it's okay. And of course, when I can get it heated up enough that this thermostat will open, then it will start seriously circulate. And after that, I can state that if the water level is okay, or do I have to put some more. So it's, in these cases, this thermostat is stupid, because you cannot circulate around it. But okay, you can fill your radiator, and water pump will pump this water in. It won't go as a dry, but still you do not have any means to circulate whole thing without you have enough heat to open this thermostat open. It's, well, it's not stupid, okay, but it is stupid because there is a things when you need to, example, flush your whole system. Well, you can flush it, okay, but in some cases, like in this, you cannot circulate through where it should go. So through the radiator and bring all the old stuff out. And now that the system is empty, yeah, right, there is a place where the old stuff stays. So if you want to really flush your systems, no matter the vehicle, you should flush it when it's hot and keep it at hot level, so that the radiator will get that old, every single bit of old stuff out. And then you can even leave these pipe ends open from the bottom, because if you are not moving of well, not much at least, but anyway, when you are keeping sure that your motor is the level is normal or a little bit above, not much anyway, then you can truly flush your whole system with the new and fresh stuff. And in my case, I'm not doing that. Obvious reason, because when this thing is going to be hot, I need to do something serious work, because that it has so good this heat dissipation that it will keep itself cooled. But of course I make some blowing job with my blow the field example, then it might get hot enough. But I'm not doing that kind of job just because I have to flush my machine. No, it is so small amount what it left inside that we have to go with that. And as we saw what kind of water it was, now that we are done that, I can show you with better light what kind of water was inside. So if the water is colored like this, okay, well, I can make an example. This, even if it is not straight away use, I have to make a cocktail out of, but anyway, The color is not changing much. And you can see in this something different, maybe. This is crystal clear green and, well, I don't know, something else than crystal and clear. So there is some green in it, some very tiny amount. Anyway, if your cooling water looks like this, clear almost, no matter the color, as long as it's clear, not grayish or blackish like I have, you might consider to have okay and clean cooling system liquid. So, well, I'm thinking taking this here. I'm not just yet to make any cocktails. Somewhat 10 liters almost. What? Yeah, almost 10 liters is the space inside that whole thing. But yeah, that kind of project. I have to make some waiting to do, and well, I can show you when I'm doing that cocktail also. But now I have to wait to let this paint to dry, maybe half an hour. And no, well, I'll try to make this thing somewhat ready today. And if not, well, tomorrow is a time as well, at least. Then we will make this thing run from the cold, and I will checking this water level. When it's okay, then I will use when I need to drive this tractor, this heater. And also one little bit problem. If this side has a electrical things, meaning the plug from here to somewhere, there is this thing I have to make. There is this conjunction box where I can bring a line, electrical line to here. I have to do that next, straight after this, before I can even start to make any testing to that heater. Because this machine shack doesn't have any kind of electricity, no lights, no doors, no nothing. But there is a slight installment. I think I will put that in here, middle of this middle section. Then I have 3 phases and also 1 phase electricity available. And maybe someday, if I'm making some doors to this place, both sides, I start making some lights and so on. So I will show you some electrical work as well. Hey, I'm a professional. At least one thing. And I'm licensed one, so you can see what kind of electrical job in Finnish we are doing. It's nothing much and nothing special, yeah. I can already told you, but and with those phases, colors, do not get distracted. We have our own somewhat. And in America and maybe some countries elsewhere have their own and our own voltage and so on. We are not covering them in these videos, but you just know that what I'm doing, I'm licensed to do. At least one thing that I'm licensed to do. Yeah. Anyway, that might be tomorrow's list that are being served. That I'm being filming. Okay, I must correct that. Won't be a big installment. Some few meters cable. Slap that. I have that socket in there waiting. Then I will measure it and state that it's okay or is it not. And after that, when I'm plug everything back together, we can start using this baby. And one thing out of the project list. Yeah, right, like that. One thing is anything. Well, it has been in my list very long time, and finally I can do it with a camera. And I like it now that I have time. Of course, my salary won't be so good, but I have to survive like we all have to do. Anyway, I'm cutting the video here and I'm coming back with you when the paint is dried. Then we do that cocktail. I maybe have to install some kind of light in here, maybe my head, that I can see what I'm doing. And if you are not seeing what I'm doing well in this video, like I already said, I'm sorry. I have to make better light installment, whatever I'm doing next time, with like a standalone light or something. Because in these cases I could use my head mount and you could see what I see and so on, but I think it's better that you are in one place, as you can think that always I'm changing my head, twisting around, and also what else, you might get a seasick, so I'm preventing to do that. So anyway, most of the work is done and the finishing line is nearing, little bit at a time. But anyway, we see you very soon. Alrighty, the paint is dried, almost dry, so it's enough. So my headlamp is only light right now, so we have to use that. And now we are starting put this to where it should be, to its place. Spacer did just go, wasn't too wide. To its place. Only thing is now that I have to make it go here, and if this spacer is okay or not. Well, okay. It seems it is too big. All right, then I will get some smaller ones straight away, because because it won't fit otherwise. Oh. Let's see. Kitty cat. Kitty cat. Smaller ones. Small hole ones. Maybe these two are enough here. Hopefully. Okay, let's try again. Let's try again. Well, that one goes better. Okay, next one. The spacer. Wait. This is a little bit funky. Dang it. It's so stupid that here is one bolt away. Well, then we don't use spacer. Only one side. One side only. And I needed this one. Well, good thing is that there is this lock nut to keep it in place, so I cannot see a thing. Okay, it's almost on. Now we check this if it's straight or not. Straight enough. Okay, now the top one. say pretty sturdy, but let's tighten this lower one still. Sways a little bit. Nothing too serious anyway. Okay. Now I will get that warmer itself. Water heater, warmer, whatever. Then we take these spacers and bolts and things. Okay. There we go. Attached to this place. Somewhat like so. Start finding them holes again. Put that top one first. It's easier to align. There we go. Bottom one. Like so. And we do not want to destroy the threads, so very carefully with only 2 fingers with this tool should be enough. Okay, 3 fingers. No, 2. 3 fingers should be enough. As long these spacers are not moving. I'm golden right there. And we will preserve the threads that are in the main heater body. And we can clearly see that it's pretty much there. Sturdy, sturdy. Little bit movement, nothing too much. This L-shaped metal might give some movement as well. Well, little bit tightening this one. Let's see. Okay. With 2 fingers I feel enough resistance to know, because this frame is made out of aluminum, so the threads are aluminum threads, and as you can pretty much know or see, this thing doesn't have to be like madman's installment. Be gently with these things and they will serve you well. And only thing that this way goes because this doesn't have this bridge over this point. It will give that much moving space. Nothing to worry about. Even if it's vibrating, it doesn't go off because of this lock nuts behind here, and these are also, well, I have to check. If they are getting loose, I will put some string spacer here so that they will not come loose again if they are. Anyway, now the pipes itself, I mean hoses, clamps, hoses. Somewhat with I can cut this clean cut. Well, where do we have such a things? Maybe here. Almost. Knife, maybe, I think. Well, it is you that comes play. I should have this carpet knife. Would be even sharper, but I don't have it. Well, one thing to get some point. We have to do this with old-fashioned knife method. Well, here we are. Clamps, lots of, and them hoses. Anything that goes in probably did fly out. Clamps are like 1-in-1 fit, and we are using is this an 8? It is not, it's a 7. Size 7. Yep. There we go. Slap that in. Okay. So we could start from the very bottom first, because that hose won't be a long one. And I need to clean it up pretty much. Yeah. These holes, what I can see in them with my headlight. Oh my god, they are looking bad. Well, in a sense bad, because I know what they have been gone through, so that sense of bad. This clamp is a little bit in a way, but let's see. It can be moved away. Oh. This is the tight one. Whew. And now I can cut it, because I know it won't go any further in this position. But I will put that in a place. Damn, these are tight. 1-on-1 fit. Just like a glove, as it should be. Nice. Heavy stuff, if I might add. Oh. these old ones are not so well. They might have been as stiff as these are, but there is no any sense to heat these pipes beforehand. Thing is, they are heat resistant, so there is very small diameter change if you are heating this like seriously. And I mean seriously, like so hot that it's too hot to touch. But also there is a risk you are damaging the surface. So what are you looking at? It's not that tight. Well, it is. Whole tractor will move when doing this chores. Try to put one pipe in a place. These are straight pipes, so I will try. Where did I put it already? There. I will try. Try if it keeps it in a place like it's now. It is now. I mean, starter is a little bit in the way. Well, maybe now. Oh yeah, that. Well, let's tighten this up if I can fit my fingers in here. Somewhat like so. Come on. This is the way. Huh? Okay, idiot. Put wrong way the. Come on now. Don't be an ape. Try even. Ratchet was the wrong way. Come on now. Like so, even. Well, it seems it might even hold. And if not, I will make it go deeper and do it all again. Now this one. Nothing sharp edge. Knife is wrong place right now. Nothing sharp turns. This might even go like so. From there, we cut it open. If I can even. This is wear resistant also. Like I said, if I have this mattress knife, it has very thin blade, but it's sharp like so seriously. But it seems that this one will get off with this tool. Don't drop my clamps, thank you. Come on, come on, come on, come on, come on. There we go. Is it even clean cut? Yes. And perhaps maybe straight also. Another clamp. Like this way, so meaning this and this. Oh yeah. You have to lubricate the holes sometimes. And with my spit, there is no any, hopefully not any chemicals that corrode this. Yeah, and now my fingers full of every kind of sustenance and chemicals. Okay, let's see. Well, this could go a little bit deeper. I might make a little bit too long, but maybe not. Let's take this, loosen a little bit this that I can get that up to take it all the way out. Where did the ladder? There we go. Almost tip over the whole camera setup. Not that much, I didn't mean to open it, but it did. But anyway, the reason is I want to get it inside here. And even still it's too long. Well, in that case, must take some measurements. What about that? And why I'm taking this apart again is reason, if your hoses goes like too tight corner, it will go this, what I can call it, you know, it will collapse.